everybody, this week I got something a little unusual. I got some stuff in the mail from a close relative who is actually traveling worldwide, internationally, and they sent me some gifts that just were based on the fact they were going to Italy, and I happen to have an affinity for certain aspects of Italian stuff, like some of the great Italian horror movies or crime movies of the 70s, as well as just some of the groovy, weird movies, Mario Bava, that type of thing. So anyway, and of course, speaking of Mario Bava, a lot of people out there probably have seen the movie Diabolik, and that's one of the things I requested. I got these Diabolik fumettis. They're all in Italian, so I'm not going to be able to understand them, but this is sort of where visual storytelling, I suppose, becomes even more of a factor than it usually is with comic book type things. These, of course, are called fumettis. It's a very comic book type of format. They're a little bit like manga, except that they read from the beginning to the end, or, you know, not the other way, the way manga are. So anyway, so I'll take a look at them. This one is called number 1. I think I doubt it's the first one ever. I mean, if it is, it's a reprint. This says here 50 anni, which my Italian's not that great, but I do know that means 50 years because Diabolik was created in 1962, so that is now 50 years. And so anyway, so here's the cover of the one that's called number 1, and I'll just let you read the title because I don't want to embarrass myself by trying to pronounce it. And what's cool is they also have these little character pictures on the back, so that one's quite lovely. And here we have one that's quite nice, and I really like the pictures on the back of this one of a character named Esther. I don't know if she is sort of a antagonist or something in this particular story. We can see on the cover it appears that Diabolik is actually strangling Esther, so things apparently don't go very well. Guess I'll find out, or at least try to puzzle it out a bit. And moving right along, this one's cool. We can see in this one that sort of symbolic cover, I'm assuming, because I don't think that his girlfriend shrinks down and is actually inside one of these bottle thingies, science-y type thingies. I was going to say test tube, but it's not test tube, it's a I can't remember, it's been years since chemistry class. And of course this one's got someone named Adriana on the back, and so there we go. Okay, and then there's some slightly larger ones here. This is a collection. This one says A Color, which I'm assuming means in color, and it apparently is. It's in color. Once again, Diabolik's throwing a knife there, and it's going through a tiara, I think. Anyway, that's a nice one. Then this one's got sort of a different kind of picture on the back, like that. Excuse me. And I've also got hardcover. Like, I really hit the jackpot with these. They're really beautiful. This is a really nice cover. This is like a big, long collection. This one, I believe, is also in color. Let's check that again. Yeah, it's also in color. So, yeah. And then also, as a bonus, I got a Western one. I mean, looks like a Western, and it's called Tex. Must be a Western. So, this, I suppose, might be kind of like the comic book equivalent of the spaghetti westerns. I certainly love the spaghetti western genre. Probably a lot of people out there do as well, because they pushed realism to the point where it was surreal, and I don't know, just the stuff with Lee Van Cleef, and of course the big hero of or an actor who appeared in many was Tomas Milian. Some of you might know who he is, some of you maybe don't. He appeared in one with Lee Van Cleef. He's also in a very weird one called Django Kill, or If You Live, Shoot. Very strange sort of spaghetti western. Also a great one called Campaneros with Franco Nero. But anyway, some of the other stuff that I got sent were some of Tomas Milian's later work, which after the spaghetti western trend sort of died down, he got known for these sort of crime comedy movies that he starred in, directed by Bruno Carbucci. And these are pretty obscure. They're so obscure that I'm pretty sure there is actually no English translation or distribution of them so far. So what I do have is 4 movies I just got that are in Italian. But once again, the visual storytelling comes into play. Of course, all these ones with the white covers are actually Region 2. Fortunately, I have a program on my computer that allows me to watch Region 2. So that's quite handy. So Squadra Antitruffa, or however that's pronounced. There's a big series of these are called Squadra This, Squadra That. And basically he's sort of a cop who goes undercover, and he's sort of very eccentric, and he's apparently very wisecracking and speaks in a sort of what was the Roman slang at the time, and also swears a lot. But of course, I can't really tell which is which, but I still enjoy these quite a bit. Here's another one, another Squadra one, Squadra Antifurto. And this one's got a slightly different title. This might be one of the ones where he, I think in some of these he's a cop and in some of these he's a criminal, so I'm not sure if this is also the one, if he's the cop in this one or not. But anyway, this one looks pretty wild and funny. Yeah, and this is the one I actually watched. This is the one that was Region 1, so it was on my player. I watched it on TV. And this was good. It has some great scenes in it. And it was fairly easy to understand what was going on without understanding the language. It was basically that there were some truck thieves, and he ends up going undercover to try to infiltrate them. And somewhere along the line, while he's undercover, happens to meet a beautiful girl who also was a singer. And she gets up and sings a song one time. She apparently was a big singing sensation at the time. The actress who played her, her name is Viola Valentino. So, and this also has a character actor named Bombolo in it. So, all these are directed by Bruno Carbucci. I'm pretty excited to watch the rest of them. And so, that'll be it. Next week I'll probably have some things that are a little more regular kind of comic book sort of thing. I'd sort of planned what to do, and then these showed up, and I thought, well, this would be a great episode for Endless Slumber Party. So, that's what I did this week. So thanks for watching. Thanks for helping to enable my collecting mania. All the people out there who post all the other things they're collecting. It's always fun to look at. So I will talk to you again really soon. Thanks. Bye.